Hey, people, yeah. I've been here in Brazil for like 3 months now. I'm going to 3 months, and I have observed a lot of things, beautiful things. Yeah, Brazil is a very beautiful country, man. But there are a few observations I've had which I want you people to know, especially those planning to come visit. Uh, One funny thing is the sun. They use the same clock, and the sun comes out very early, and it goes down early too. Like by 6 o'clock, it's already dark outside, so you have to know about that. And the air is beautiful here because it's very green. They got trees all over the place. Yeah, this is the greenest country I've ever seen. It's like super green. It's beautiful. It's beautiful out here. They got flowers, everything. Uh, Another thing you have to know about if you don't like bugs and lizards. Oh man, there are so many bugs here. Like I'm living in a suburb right now. If you're in Copacabana and Ipanema, yeah, it's a little better there because it's like a city vibe, a lot of buildings. But if you are living in an Airbnb like me right now, where you got a lot of bushes, wild animals walking around, some little monkeys jumping around in the trees. I can show you guys on the other side here. We got a lot of bushes here, mango trees behind them. Yeah, you have to be ready for them bugs. A lot of bugs and mosquitoes. And these mosquitoes here don't play, man. They sting hard. I've lived in many places, Africa, Europe, but these are the worst mosquitoes. Their sting is like crazy. Yeah, it wakes you up. Yeah, and the air is beautiful because of the trees, man. Always get that nice fresh air everywhere you go. It just feels good. It feels good. Yeah, so the other thing is the beach. The Brazilian people love their beach, man. And they are very free spirited there. Yeah, they dress like if you've never seen. I know, if you've been to Miami, yeah, a little bit similar. Yeah, but the Brazilians with their thongs, man, with their, yeah, they don't care. Yeah, so if you've never seen anything like this, I think, yeah, to shock you. Uh, then they are very giving people and they are very helpful. Very, very helpful people. The, if you wanted any directions, anything you want to ask them, but the problem is the language barrier. If you can't speak any Portuguese, yeah, it's a big struggle because very few of them know English, and a lot of them don't even know a single word in English at all, at all. So when you go shopping and stuff like that, man, it's very difficult. But Rio is much better, like Ipanema and Copacabana area. It's far much better because they got a lot of tourists, American tourists, they are British tourists. So they try a little bit. Let me give you one biggest tip. Before you learn anything in English, you have to learn how to count. Learn from 1 to 20 in Portuguese because it's very different. And then learn the turns like 20, 30, 20, 30, quattro, all those 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 200 sim, you'll be alright. Because when you go to the shop shopping, those people don't understand any numbers. They'll just be like, Vinci, Quattro, whatever you be like. Yeah, I used to get it. And then they have to turn around and show you the screens. I'm getting the hang of it right now. Yeah, yeah, I understand now, but it was hard. It was hard, man. Every time, something, yeah. They had to turn the screen for me to see what they're talking about. So, yeah. You have to learn before just the basics, the numbers, and do the greeting. Benji, bonji, boa tarde, boa noite, and quanto costa, which means quanto costa is, so how much is this, those few words. If you get those ones, because those are the most important things with the people you mingle with. Yeah, just great. Yeah. Then yeah. I think you'll be alright with that. You'll be alright with that. Another thing, I've seen a lot of YouTubers saying Uber is very cheap in Brazil. It is cheap, but it adds up so quickly. And Uber, they got these charges to put on there. I'll give you an example. Like if I go somewhere maybe west 2 3 miles, Uber will be like, okay, I'll charge you 20 reais, which is like $4. And then from there they start charging me other. I don't know what they charge. You'd be like, the price come like $4, and then there's 150, 180, whatever. Like what the hell is all this? At the end of them, it's $6 7. So if you go into 2 3 places in a day, go come, you're looking about $20. It adds up, man. It really adds up. So my advice, I stayed, I think, for a month just using Uber, and my country was just getting drained. I just realized later, I have to get into this public transportation system. That's how I ended up going into Metro Rail. And it's very accessible, man. It's very cheap, it's very good. Better than the American type. I'm telling you the truth. You won't believe it's very clean, very punctual. Every 8 minutes you got a train. I know it's overcrowded. It's a big population, and they got only one line going every place. But it's good. It's really good. Don't expect to get a system there. You're gonna have to stand, but most of the time it's very fast, and very fast like the New York one. So the best thing you have to do is you can use your credit and debit card too, just to scan. If you don't know how to buy a ticket and everything, just take your credit card, scan is $7 or 7 reais and 50, which is like $1 something. So it's very accessible. The buses are even cheaper if you. But sometimes as people from America and all these developed countries, they're a little bit bougie. It's okay. If you're here to stay, if you're planning to stay and you want to save your money, because it'll take you time to get some work, job. So I think the best thing you can do is just get into the public transportation. People here don't care. People who go to work on public transportation and all that stuff, suits and all that. So just get into that. Yeah. Then another thing is the buses are also very good. Very, very good. Like I said before. So get into the bus system. Yeah. The other thing is the ladies. Oh my gosh. The most beautiful women in the world. I don't care what somebody tells you. Brazil has got the best in the world. Every 10 women you see, 4 or 5 of them are 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this. And you look at them, nobody's having a ring. I don't know if they know. I hear there are no marriages here, there's only partnerships. So don't be fooled by a ring thinking that someone is married. Some people they just put rings on them. And some people they just wear them for fashion statement, because it's not common here to see weddings and all that stuff. People don't marry here. Just live together as a union and they break up and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, the Americans, man, when they come to Rio de Janeiro, one thing I've observed, they're very unfriendly. I don't know why. They're just too unfriendly. Like I've seen a couple of them, 3, 4. And I try to talk to them, just say hi, and they're just like, yeah, don't bother us, leave us alone. Don't wanna talk to you. I met some at the federal police. I was trying police here. I was getting my papers on all that stuff, and the guys were just so negative, man. That energy, like, leave us alone. I'm like, what the hell? So this thing is just in America. They do that overseas too. They are very unfriendly. Just America to America. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? So yeah, it's yeah. And another thing is when you go to tourist, if you're here to visit and you want to see the Cross the Redeemer and all those other places, English is good there, and most of the people you're gonna find there are tourists. So yeah, if you want to talk to people there, it's very easy. It's rare. You find a lot of Brazilians who coming from other places too. Yeah, so but it was a little costly too. I didn't expect it to be a little costly for foreigners. For Brazilians, they get a little bit discount. So I didn't have my papers then, but now I got papers. So if I'm gonna take another trip to cross the Redeem and that goes. Yeah, it was a hasty trip. I wasn't ready then, so I didn't get good photos. But now that I got papers, I'm gonna pay almost half price or quarter price, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back there, cross the Redeemer, and which other one? The other mountain where they have the cart, whatever they call it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back there. This is what they call spring here, and it's hot. Look at me, it's hot as hell. They told us summertime is something else. It's an oven, so I hope there's no humidity. This time it's hot, but there's no humidity. At night it's nicer. So I hope it's like that in summer too. I can take the heat than winter. I can take the heat than winter. So yeah. Another thing I'll have to tell you is if you're friends and you know Brazilians, don't criticize Brazilians about Brazil concerning anything, whether it's politics, whether it's nature. You're gonna piss them off. You're gonna break your friendship. Brazilians, whatever race it is, just Brazilians are very proud of their country. They are very, very proud of their country. Whatever. So don't criticize anything. Just leave anything Brazilians and just say positive things, and then you're gonna be friends with a lot of Brazilians. Whether it's politics, whatever. Like I just said. So yeah, Brazilians are very conscious and love their country. I went to a language, what's this, Portuguese language class, and one of the ladies, our professor one, yeah, like sometimes she'll be talking about Brazil, like beaches, how good the beaches are, and then we had some Europeans guys there. They were like, they had better beaches than Brazil. Oh man, she ran out of the class. She was like, what? She couldn't believe it. Yeah, and she's black. So they love their country. They really love their country. Yeah. And what I'll tell you, man, Brazil, what I've discovered, it's the most beautiful country. So far, I haven't even traveled. I've just been in Rio, but I'm really impressed, man. But one thing I'm surprised about Rio is mountains just pop out from nowhere. Like you be just on the street, you look up, there's a mountain here. You get another street, you look up, there's a mountain here. You get another. It's like all over the place there are mountains, and those mountains are occupied on top by these mostly black people, poor people. Yeah. And another thing you have to know is when you go to restaurants like Rio Copacabana, you don't find no black people. They are eating. It's just black people serving. So mostly, if you see a black person, they are eating mostly the foreigners like Americans and Europeans. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm not saying anything negative about Brazil, but it looks like the black people here have been put in place where they can't get their heads off the armpits. Yeah, they're just down there. The ceiling, the ceiling has been set so low, and they can't really get through that ceiling. I don't know if it's through. I don't know much about it, but it looks like so far. I don't know if it's through education. I know that because the only thing that I know the black people can do here, just like in America, is soccer, which is sports, and music, just to survive. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, they are the most happiest people and giving people in the world, man. Despite them going through that, and there are a lot of social services to cover for all that. The government like gives them money, buys them food and all that stuff. So nobody's starving here. Nobody's sleeping without food. Really, I'll tell you the truth. I've gone to social services offices and you see people people going there. They're giving me some social service and stuff right now. I'm not even a citizen, but already next month I'll be getting a lot of stuff from them, like money and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a system. It's a good system. Yeah. They take care of their people. They really take care of their people, despite all this disparities between rich and the poor. But the people, okay, and the hustle on top of that, Brazilian hustle. Like if you go to the beach, man, these guys will be walking the beach like 10 miles a day, just selling, man, selling, and they never get tired. I'm like, how do these people do it? And the sun is catching hot, and they just hustle. They really hustle. They're hustlers. Yeah. Homelessness is all over. Yeah, I know they got a lot of homeless people here, but they look fit. They look fit, and mostly it's drugs. Just like in America, just like it's all over the world now. It's just crazy. Homelessness has just become the norm in the world. So it's not something I can point to Brazil alone. America is getting worse too. I was just in something on YouTube yesterday from, is it somewhere in Europe? Is it Holland or something? It's just getting crazy, man. The government's taking care of their own people. So yeah, that's what is going on. So this is all I could talk about today. But I'll tell you about the other observations as I continue staying here. I'm not very good at this, so I tried my best. And yeah, I hope guys you enjoy this and you learn something from it. Remember to learn your numbers.